Hello, everyone.
Hippie sleepovers. What the what? I'm gonna share these here. So.
Share these. I can't believe it's already been a week. I feel like we just did readings.
Yeah, right.
I think that just happened. I'm digging the dark vibes, everyone. We just got done with Rising and today's Body Week, so we were doing yoga, and I turned my lights off. So this is what you get. I turned my ring light on, so you can see my ring light, so you can see my face. Tell us how it's going.
Yeah, say hey if you're here.
How's your life? What's happening? What's the what? How are things doing? Hippie sleepover. When was the last time you had a sleepover, Jenny? Okay, well, this is kind of a crappy question because,
It's not. Ask it.
We have them all the time. But when was the last time you had a sleepover?
2 weekends ago. I have friends, farms in St. George, and we travel and do sleepovers all the time. We're like, how there's like the Airbnb and you can like rent out your house. We're like, we want a page where there's like professional couch surfers, and we can like have like testimonials or not testimonials. What's the where people are like, hey, they're legit, they won't murder you, and they help dishes.
We should create a website. Here's your hippie friends, and you're gonna do hippie things. So what makes a good sleepover for Jenny?
Well, first of all, you have to be fun. That's like super important for me. We always have drumming, singing, playing. Fires are always like, whoa, man, when there's a fire, we can hang out by the fire. It's really, really fun. I do a lot of plant medicine at our sleepovers and journeys, and we journey together. We pull cards, we drum, we sing, fire, we play. Those are fun things for me.
For me, I like fire and water.
Mm-hmm.
I like meditation. I really love ceremony. Like guiding meditation is really fun for me. So anytime I get to give that gift, it's really fun, or receive it. Sound bath. I think sound bath. Any kind of sound bath makes a good sleepover. I just want to listen. I want to feel the music. So I like to lay. I remember one of our hippie sleepovers, I got to lay on the back deck of Leslie's house, and Zach was playing music, and I got to just I was on the deck and he was on the deck, and I got to lay down and feel the vibration of the music. Yeah, that's pretty solid hippie sleepover. But fire and water, I think there needs to be fire and water.
Food is so important.
Also food. Food.
There's not food, I'm not
food. And I like it when people bring card pulls are fun, but when people bring their stones, and yeah, I think that's really fun.
Oh, and games. We like to play games too. Card games. Picture, what's the one where you act things out?
Pictionary.
That's drawing. Yeah. That one's fun too. But we will put things in a hat, and then everybody has to go around and you act it out, and you have to try and guess what they're acting out. Those are always really fun.
I'm not sleepy. Jenny made me so sleepy.
We did a really nice class. It was nice.
So we were in class, and class kind of inspired. I was like, I was getting us all settled into kind of yoga, and of course, it was very relaxing, restorative energy. And I made the comment that Jenny, you're getting us ready for a sleepover. We should have a sleepover. And I was like, oh wait, we are having a sleepover in a couple of weeks.
Next week.
Next week, next Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. We are having a sleepover. So if it's something that you're interested in, there's a website, Awaken in Lava. Gives you a little discount if that's something you're into. I do love me sleepover time. And lava is the best one too, because it's very, like, when we do educational retreats, sometimes you can feel really tired and it's a lot. It's like a lot of information. It's beautiful, but it's a lot. And lava is not that fast paced. It's definitely a lot more relaxing when we do our soul awakening retreat in lava, where you can take time for you, and you can go to the hot pots, or you can stay home, or you can go shopping, or you can go down and eat, and you really get to like hang out. And I think that's really fun. And it's not even like all, like, Carrie is the best at like cultivating food where it's like soul food. Like, it's real comfort, and you're not going to feel hungry.
No. One of my favorite things about retreats and hippie sleepovers in general, even, the ones that I've had at, with friends and stuff, is you really, like, barriers break down, and you really get to know the person as they, like, who they really are, because you're seeing them as they're getting tired and goofy or grouchy, whatever it may be. And then you see them in the morning with their bed head and their hair and face and their pajamas, and it's like you really get to know these people on a real level. That was like when I was considering being one of the members or the owners of the studio. I was like, all right, let's do a retreat together. Because if you can hang for 3 days together and like work, because like you really get to know people in those 3 days.
Yeah.
And it's with people that we thought we were going to work together with, and then we were like, nope,
JK.
No, just kidding. But like we just fell in love with each other even more at the retreat. It was like, oh yeah, okay, we can totally work together. If we can live together for 3 days and sleep and eat and play, you just really get to be you. You don't have to put on the pretenses and hold the masks and pretend like you're perfect. It's like, no, we invite you to be you. And it's so fun to just be.
When we show up as us, and I think that's a big thing. So, like, who would you bring? Like, people listening, who would you bring to your hippie sleepover? Like, who would you want to be there with you? Who would want? And maybe you want to be like brand new, and you want to have all new people, and you want to meet new people. I really love hippie sleepover. Like, we are together a lot, and also with Carrie, we're all together a lot, and a lot of times it's really business, but it's always so much fun to get together and just like be silly. And I don't know how many times, I don't know that I ever, like, I know my husband, like our husbands don't usually, well, Jerry goes to retreats a lot, but Carrie and my husband, they don't always go to retreats with us. And so my husband will text me and he'll be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, laughing. And it's like literally like 2 a.m. And I'm like, I have to get up and teach. But I'm laughing so hard. And it's, I don't know. A lot of times I think people get like this idea of healing. Sorry, I'm sick and I'm trying to like, I apparently snort at all of you. I get like back pressure. Like, when you get sick and you're just like, oh shoot, like I gotta clear out the pressure.
Yeah.
It's not all like dark and gloomy. I think actually pretty minimal of it is dark and gloomy, and there's a few moments, but it's like so beautiful to release them, and then you get to have a lot of fun. I feel like there's always way more laughing.
Oh, so much. We have so much fun. I mean, like I said, that's my very first thing. Is like, if it's not fun, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I won't be there. If you're not fun people, And I don't
I don't want to go.
to.
You're boring. I'm not going. I'm out. I'm out.
I'm
So
out.
yeah, I think it. My dogs are like have things to say. Do you hear that?
We want to sleep over. Oh my gosh, how
They're
fun
like
would it be to have a pet sleepover, hippie sleepover with pets?
they're like howling.
Aw.
What's the matter with you? Come here.
Oh, hi. Well, I mean, at the farm, one night, the dog was just going crazy all night long. And the
Yeah.
next morning, we woke up to 12 piglets. And then another time I was at the farm, the dog was barking all night long. And the neighbors, the next day, there was a mountain lion in their chicken coop,
Oh
like
wow.
in their chicken coop. Whole flock was gone. But the dog was protecting the farm, our farm that we were on, from the, I mean, so sometimes there's animals
I
that
know.
are
They always
sleeping.
have. They're so funny. They have. Come here, kid. What are you doing? What's the matter? Do you need to go potty? He's like, Mom, I need to go. They're all. I'm gonna let them out. I'll be right back.
Show
They
them.
need to
Show
go.
them your cute little puppers.
Come here, puppies.
They're like, no, we got to go out. Don't come back in. Nope, you better go let them out before they go.
I'll be right back.
So we've got this a really beautiful, it's our last retreat this year. It is our favorite retreat. We do it in magical lava hot springs. The beautiful healing waters of the hot springs. Oh, it's like the best in the world. So if you want to have a fun hippie sleepover with us, where we do all the hippie dippy stuff, we pull cards, we teach classes, we play. Right down there. Check it out. It is our last one for the year.
I'm excited. You know what? Another thing about retreats, like hippie sleepovers, is the shopping. I think I say this all the time. I don't know why I'm like plugging like lava retail, but there's like, I love to go shopping. I really do. And like, these are my most recent babies.
Yeah, there's a couple of stores on Main Street. They're really fun, like the Purple Moon and the Trading Post.
The Purple Moon is really cool. And it's not like all hippie. And then there's like that Indian,
The
train
Trading
company.
Post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's really cute. They have like really cute little, they have like clothes and stuff there that are really cute. And then like they have a lot of like jewelry and yeah. I've been saving.
I've been safe
to go there for sure.
Wow.
But if it's something, if you want to have a little hippie sleepover and you want to make new friends, and if you haven't had a sleepover in a really long time, maybe it's time and it's going to be nice and there's some water and there's some fire. I think we'll be able to have fire. I don't know. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But for sure, water.
Water does have fire in it because it is heated from, lava.
Yeah.
Liquid lava. One of the things I really love about retreats is, retreats, hippie sleepovers, is like, remember when you were a kid and you had those sleepovers and you were just like, oh my gosh, so excited. And it was so fun and you were going to stay up all night long. It's just like, there's something about it that you're like, oh, the inner child just really comes out at these. And it's beautiful because that inner child also probably needs a lot of healing. So it just really works. We get to have a lot of fun. We get to do a lot of healing, and we get to have a lot more fun and eat a lot of really yummy food and learn some really cool things. And you, like, a lot of people come to retreats not knowing anybody. Yeah. And it's like, don't worry, we will provide your friends and family for you.
Yeah. I promise you, you will have new friends who are awesome and who you want to meet your old friends. Yes. I think the other thing that's really interesting too about hippie sleepovers and retreats and even sleepovers like that you have with your friends is learning about yourself. Like you're going to learn something new about you, which I think is really fun. And this is the time of the year and we're going to get to start really talking about mental energy and learning what serves you and what doesn't serve you and how. I mean, ultimately our entire work here, the entire reason that we created this studio is so that we can learn it ourselves and that we can learn not by ourselves, so that we can be this spiritual being, like Jenny says, that's having a human experience. We can learn more so that we can be more at peace in our life. Like our goal is not to keep you in a space of like suspended healing all the time. We want to get you to a place where you're just at peace and you're just like, okay, this is cool. I'm going through this shitty thing, but that's fine. Vibe out, man. Like it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And then you leave with a community of support
Mm-hmm.
that you have that you can call on anytime for like, hey y'all, I'm struggling. Send me your Care Bear stares of light and love. And you just have this immediate community of love and support because you get so real, raw, and vulnerable in these sleepovers, in the hippie ones for sure, and that like everybody just you leave with so much. I'm like, how do I even put words to this? I'm struggling. There's so much connection, so much deep, like real connection. Because I like, how many of your friends really know when you're having a shitty day? Or do you really feel vulnerable saying, hey, I'm really struggling with this?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you one of those people like me who recovering people pleaser and always have to be perfect? So I would like, no matter what was happening in my internal world, as soon as I stepped outside the doors to anybody, it was like, happy, happy, happy. Everything is fine. Everything is perfect. And then I come home and it's like, oh, it's so hard. And it wasn't until last year when I became part of this collective that I found this tribe of people where I could show up and people would be like, how are you feeling? And I know they really want to know the truth and not just everything is awesome. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm here today. And that's kind of what you get. Or, you know what? I'm in a really pissy mood and everything is agitating me and irritating me. So maybe don't ask me a question right now. But hi, I love you.
Or even, hey, actually, like today was fucking fantastic, and I want more days like today, and I'm okay to say it, and I'm okay to own it, and I'm okay to be like, yes, it was amazing.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
like, you know what? This sounds really silly, but it's a really big deal for me, and I know you guys will celebrate with me.
Yeah,
Like having a
I love
space
the celebrations.
for just
Today we had a really beautiful one. Today in Rising, oh my gosh, I'm not going to tell her story for her, but wow, she's
yeah,
like,
and it wasn't like this huge thing that happened. It was a very small thing that happened, but it was a big deal for her and a huge step in the right direction for her. And to be able to have a space to celebrate that, because like you wouldn't go tell your friends, like, hey, I did this weird manifesting thing and this little teeny small thing happened, but I'm really excited about it. And they would be like, cool, high five. But in this community, it's like, oh my gosh, yes, we knew how big of a deal that was for you. I'm so happy for you, celebrating with you and crying with you. Like, you get it all.
You've seen it. You've seen it all the way along. Like you saw the moment where they didn't even believe that that thing was possible. They didn't even know that it was a thing that could be possible.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is really cool about having this community is to see and watch the groups of people who kind of come in at the same time and watch. I mean, we've been doing this a while now, so we've had a few groups come in at the same time, and it's so cool to watch people come from like, I don't really know. This is gonna sound weird, but this thing happened. Like I felt something in my body, or I had this like crazy experience like when I received Reiki for the first time, or like I saw something in a vision, and then to watch them share that for the first time and then have another person say to them who did not know the story, oh my God, the same thing happened to me. And then like to watch that be like, I'm not alone. I'm not crazy. Other people feel this. And then a whole group of people start to say the same thing. And they're
Mhm.
all like, "Pop, pop, 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 pop." And it's like, I don't know, it's my favorite.
It is the best.
It's the best. It's the best thing. And that happens at retreats because after we do a meditation or a class or whatever, people are able to like kind of leave and share with what feels good and get to see that happen a bunch. And it's really, really freaking fun. It's like
Mhm.
the best part to watch that or to have someone like, has anyone ever wanted to just feel like, I just want to feel. I'm such a feeler. I'm always talking about feeling. Like, have you ever wanted to like feel someone else? Like
Mm.
truly. Like that's a thing that happens at retreats. When I remember one time, I want to say, I don't even remember who the two people are, but there's a photo of it. I have a photo of it. And I think one of them was Kate and it was someone else, but I don't remember who it was now. And I had them touch each other, like heart to heart touching. And to feel them be like, oh, I would ask them to feel when the energy's coming to you. Now block it. And like to play with that. Just like it was very, it's very Star Wars. Is that the right thing? Star Wars?
Yeah,
Yeah, Star Wars.
the
Okay.
force.
The Force. I'm like, is that Star Wars, Star Trek? I don't know. But yeah, anywho. So if
Yeah.
you want to come, have a heavy sleepover with us, we would love to have you. We have a few spots left. I think we only have like one drum.
We only have one drum available.
Yeah. So that's fun too.
Yeah.
Because
So
we bought some. We bought some drums. So we have one drum option.
yeah.
So okay.
Yay. And clearly
Anything
we
else, Jenny?
this. We just like this is I think retreats are all of our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Like really if we could do more retreats, we would. But we gotta do other stuff too. We got families still and
We
but we're
do.
hoping in the next 2 years we're gonna be having like retreats overseas.
I know, in a different land. In a different land.
In a different land.
I'm excited for a different land.
Hmm. So
Okay. All right, lovely souls. Don't forget, if you want to come, have a hippie sleepover with us. There's the website, Awaken in Lava. If you want to know any of the other stuff that we're doing, maybe retreats out, something that you can do right now, check out our website. We have lots of other things going on. And we would love to see you in some way, even if you just comment on this page and tell us how you're doing.
hi.
Bye.